What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mystic. Think I'm all 3,000 you. Back at it with another review, and welcome to my spoiler review of Avatar Fire and Ash. So if you did not want to get spoiled, you've been warned. But anyways, I'm just here to talk about all the moments that I want to get my thoughts across. And the first one here, I have Spider dying, then coming back to life because he got connected to Pandora. Where in the last two movies, when you have a human go back into an Avatar body permanently, he ends up getting connected to that stuff. However, he still stays in his human body. And with that, he's actually able to get a tail that can connect to all sorts of creatures across Pandora. I thought this was interesting, where they continue to build the world of Pandora even further. And you also had Jake Sully and Colonel Quaritch momentarily team up, where they were teasing a babyface turn, if you will, for Colonel Quaritch, maybe later on in the franchise. However, of course, Colonel Quaritch still ends up deciding to become a bad guy. After him, Jake and his family escape the Fire Tribe. He ends up going back and recruiting them, where it gave us this very interesting relationship between him and the cult's leader, Varang, where he ends up basically finding his evil version of Neytiri. Flash forward to a little later, Spider and Curie are a couple now, which I kind of was expecting from Avatar: The Way of Water already. So I didn't hate it. However, Spider ends up getting captured again. So the moment was short-lived. Also, that happens. Jake ends up giving himself up to make sure that his family and the Water Tribe don't end up getting killed. Which eventually, as you can imagine, leads them to escaping. In the whole entire movie, Neytiri has been suggesting to Jake to kill off Spider, possibly because he appears to make everything more dangerous. So after Neytiri rescued the both of them, Jake eventually gives in, where Neytiri is actually going like, no, don't do it, don't do it. Even though she basically still blames him for her son's death. Which, of course, they didn't end up killing him. No surprise there. Then everyone gets back together in its final act time, where essentially it's just the final act of the first movie, but this time you have the Fire Tribe involved. Which again brings up my biggest negative of this movie. It does the same exact thing of the last two movies over again. But this time, however, Kate Winslet's character of Renal, who is also pregnant, ends up actually dying, surprisingly. But before she's able to die, she does give birth to the baby, where the baby's alive. And after Jake and Colonel Quarry end up getting done fighting and helping Spider, the both of them, Jake mentions again, you can be good. But yet again, of course, Quaritch does not want to be good. Which I think this will eventually lead to Colonel Quaritch becoming a good guy, and they will be all facing the Fire Clan for the next two movies.